Oh, hi. Hi, hello, and welcome to the library. I hope that you are doing very, very well today. I'm already. I was stuck on some Japanese grammar. I don't know. It fumbled me a lot. I was struggling to understand just how one thing worked, and I spent like more time on it than I expected, and I basically like finished everything I had to do 5 minutes before streaming. So yeah, it's nothing is ready basically, but hopefully it should still work. It's getting very hot in here, not like hot to a point where it's unbearable, but oh, and I haven't changed, I think, the name of the interesting. I need to change the name of the game. Something like this, and category that will be Dragon Quest 3. Yeah. Hello, Sigrid. So yeah, not unbearably hot, but enough so that like we can feel the change of temperature, and it's kind of like reaching a threshold where I need to wear clothes that are not the one that I usually like appreciate. I don't know. I don't like summer. I've never liked summer. It's just too hot, uncomfortable. I hate sweating, and this is not something you can really like escape in this period. So it is manageable for now. We are like in still early, almost mid-June. This is like bearable. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not looking forward to the rest of the summer, but it will do for now. And also one interesting thing with summer is like how much you can see that people really enjoy going out, obviously in that period of the year, and the streets are very busy right now. So many people going out, and it's not even in France. This is not like summer vacation yet. I think that some students are not in school anymore just because what am I trying to say? Because they need to, they have like a small break before like the exams at the end of high school, baccalaureate. But some students are still in school, and it will be the case until the end of the month or early July for some people. And even like with school being still here, you have like so many people outside, and I don't like this because I love the quietness of the outside. I love when I'm taking a walk, being able to do that while enjoying some calm and peace. And right now this is really, really not the case. So it's making me like a little bit, I don't know, not uncomfortable. It's just that I don't like summer. I guess I just don't like summer. Give me like autumn or like spring again, even like winter. I'm taking winter because the winters are not very cold because of climate change nowadays. But yeah, I mean, this has been like the case for like the last 2 days, and I don't think we talked about that on stream like 2 days ago, but there is this whole situation with Megumi Hayashibara, the voice actor of like many, many, many very famous characters. I don't know, Rei from Evangelion. She's dubbing Nami. She's dubbing Haibara in Detective Conan, and I don't know how I can like. She went on a rant on like Twitter like a few days ago, like talking about. She was just reciting talking points of the far right, like, oh, the foreigners, they are so annoying and they are like stealing, everything in our country and things like that. And it's like, oh my god, you're part of, like, unfortunately, the most respected people in the industry, and you just go on a rant of, like, spouting the nonsense that far right people are saying on Twitter and on internet in general. And I think that's a situation that is kind of like unfortunate but unavoidable, in the sense that yes, there's like sort of institutional rise of far right extremism. And in Japan, it was with Shinzo Abe, it was with new political parties that are, sitting really on the far right. But like a big part of it is like coming from the ground, and it's like a lot of people copying, the Ben Shapiro's playbook. And you have this in Japan with like a lot of people on Twitter that are just, doing misinformation and general far right, stupid things. And then you have like people, like normal people, quote unquote, that are like reading this, and they take that for granted, and it becomes like the core part of their beliefs. And it's a situation where, like, obviously, like, she is responsible for the bullshit that she said, but it's like, how can you escape that when there's no moderation, when you have like so many far right ideas floating on internet, when people don't trust the media anymore and they just go for alternative sources of information. So yeah, I mean, a lot of people were disappointed, obviously. She did do, because of like the whole shitstorm that ensued, she did like a backtrack like a little bit on her, her opinions in some ways, but you can feel that it's like pure damage control, like PR, and it's just bad. It's just bad at this point, and I don't know what we're doing. I think like everybody is disappointed because she has dubbed like so many, iconic characters in like series that are extremely beloved, and a lot of people grew up with this series. Like, again, like she dubbed like Jess in Pokemon. She dubbed Paibara. She dubbed like Ray. She dubbed Hello Kitty. This is crazy. She was everywhere. She is everywhere, and this is like beyond disappointing. And I think we know that like Japan, has a problem, like every other country has a problem with like the far right. But yeah, I think like we don't tell enough that it's about the far right that is constructed at like the bottom, in social media, and politics are shifting in response to that. The same way you cannot understand like Trump's ascension to power without understanding the Gamergate. I genuinely believe that the Gamergate is the reason why Trump is in power right now. And yeah, I don't know. I don't have like good conclusion for that, because it's just a cook situation. The Hello Kitty far right pipeline. I mean, it's kind of like the Keon far right pipeline. It's like anime and Japanese media in general, especially in the West. This is such a media that is conducive to far right beliefs. And that's why, I'm trying to really go against the grain when it comes to that, because it's so easy to get into like far right ideas or like some sort of like moral relativism when, you know, you start to get into Japan, because, oh, they're all just doing things differently, so it's probably okay. And I don't know, there's much to say about that. Like, this is like a topic of research for me at some point, when I'll be finished with the Sumida, so, you know, in like 5 years. I have like something about like the healing culture, and Japan, and yeah, a lot of, you know, how popular culture is kind of like contributing, passively or not, to those ideas. But yeah, that's a topic for later. So today we'll be continuing Dragon Quest III, because we need to at some point. This is a smaller session today, obviously, because we're raiding. I'm raiding later, and I'm feeling a bit tired because of the heat, and I don't want to like overextend myself with a stream that is too long. So we'll just go through, you know, a little bit of not the story, because we have some optional things to do, but we'll go through a dungeon and maybe some cleanup to get like the ultimate key, and that should probably do for today, mayhap. I don't know. Let me just... Oh, nothing is ready. This is crazy. Yeah, this has to be there probably, and I'll put... yeah, okay. This will do for now. So what we want to do is to go to the gaming scene, perhaps. This is a very dramatic music right now, like the BGM. It's one of the latest zones in Genshin. And I think it's like, is it where the dragon casts its will, so like kind of like the dramatic music to end like that zone. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Let's go to the gaming scene. You can't see anything, which makes me very, you know, disappointed. Why don't you see anything? Eh? どう？なぜだ？ Oh, interesting. Just because it was like posed, and for some reason when it's posed it doesn't want to show on screen. Okay, so you remember that we did like some class changes last time, like Sigrid is now martial artist and Mei is a thief, and what we want to do today, I believe, is to make the transition for Kelly. We want Kelly to stop her capitalistic arc and start being like a sage. So in order to do that, if you remember, we have been like in... Can't really see that, but... doesn't... I cannot zoom? Interesting, whatever, we'll go in the other world. We need to go to the Tower of Transcendence, which is like a bit north of the Abbey, so that's like what we want to do today to begin. And then I think we have time, without being too long of a stream, we have time to get the ultimate key, which requires a little bit of boat traveling. But first, the dungeon. We are overleveled. I think we were like really crushing the opposition last time, and it will stay the case for quite a while, I believe. I think also we'll be like in I don't remember. I think we have been killing like metal slimes the other day. I can also... What am I doing? I can... Oh, the crunchy sound will be here for, you know, quite a while. We can zoom to the Abbey. I think it will make our lives a bit easier. Oh yes, this is crunchy. Okay. Okay, so we want to live here and we want to go north. And if you remember, we saw like the tower in the distance. Like after this, some sort of valley. This is the tower we want to do. What's the tactics that we're using? Everybody is following order. Interesting. I mean, why not? I think we can go like for don't use any MP, and Secret can just like fight wisely, and probably she will like attack with, I don't know, her clothes. I don't know. So fight wisely. Kali can fight wisely as well, and I'll just attack. Yeah, Secret is a little bit weak right now because of her class change. So we want to level her up a little bit, but I think it will come like kind of naturally. We can also be a bit more aggressive on healing. We don't need like, I don't think we will be running out of MP soon. Oh, interesting. Probably I don't, because we want to kill those slimes with the assassin strike. I don't remember if it uses MP or not. She will attack with her clothes. Don't listen. It's complicated. Pronunciation is complicated. Interesting. Oh no, okay. Mei is. Oh, it didn't kill this slime. This is like slightly worrying, to be honest, because the slime will probably flee, or maybe we are like fast enough, but. Oh, she missed, because she missed, okay. We were a bit lucky here. Like a lot of XP, obviously, like the metal slimes. Yeah, I don't know. There are some words that I just cannot pronounce, or it's just, especially nowadays, because lack of Japanese, I tend to also mix words between like, well, English words that sometimes I pronounce with the Japanese pronunciation, and I'm cooked. This is the bottom line of the story. I'm cooked. Oh, this is a crazy level up in terms of strength. It's madness. Like 6 points, you cannot do better than that. Very good in luck also. Like this is a. Oh, but because she leveled up 2 levels. Okay, I thought it was only once. Okay, so it's all right then. If it's 2 levels, it's all right. So let's do the tower. I like the look of the tower. Yeah, teleporters and so on. Interesting. Oh, can we save here? Or is it just like for... She's crazy. Just for the lore. XP yield is pretty good. It's still pretty good right now. Life is a pilgrimage in search for wisdom, of wisdom and truth. Welcome, pilgrim, to the Tower of Transcendence. It's true. Life is a journey. My thing is like that. Life is a journey. We have a lot of exploration to do. There's a teleporter that we can take, obviously, but I think it's good to explore like this floor like as much as we can. The shades are annoying because like there's one type of shade that is very, very resistant, and I think the one in the right is really resistant and really strong, and we might just die on that. Interesting slow-mo for the kill also. And they are like very, very resistant, and they don't give like that much XP because it's still like considered like a normal shade. Oh, there's an NPC here. Apparently, there's a scroll somewhere in this tower called the Words of Wisdom. So this is the thing that allows us to change into sage. Because normally, if you want to become a sage, you need to be a clown. You need to be like to level up this class to level 20, and then you do like the change class. But Sage, this particular book allows us to bypass this requirement and everybody can become a Sage. But this is a unique item. But this is nice because Sage is basically the strongest class of the game. So let's check. There's a chest here. Yeah, some shades are very weak, and I think that the gorilla is attacking very strongly, to be honest. But yeah, the shades are starting to flee because we're a bit too powerful, which is good. Obviously. Speaking of that, I don't think we'll ever do the sparring suit. Interesting. Is it? I don't think it's good enough, but... Oh no, it's really, really weak. I don't think we'll do the... Oh, no. Where is this? Okay, so where is this, like, teleporter going? Oh, it's just to go there. It doesn't really matter that much, okay. But we can talk now that we are here. Trying to meditate. Interesting. So I wanted to say, probably we won't do the end game. Well, post game, I mean. Because it seems to be very, very hard. Like, to the point it doesn't make any sense. Like, enemies are kind of buffed to the point they can do triple attacks. And you really need to grind, like, a lot to be able to do the post game. So we probably won't do that like on stream. I'll probably finish it like on my own. But yeah, at least I want to finish like the game normally. Because I'm having fun like playing it. But yeah, sometimes too much is too much. So we have like two... Interesting. We have like we have like 3 sets of stairs. I don't know where we need to go then. Interesting level up. We'll level up a lot with Sigrid, to be honest. This is good. She's always having like a very good rolls on strength. I don't think you can do really, really better than that. I mean, you could roll a 4, but rolling 3 every time, it's pretty good. Oh yeah, okay. So we have like some stairs, but like there's a teleporter, meaning that we probably... I don't know, let's go there. Yeah, this is annoying, like those things are annoying. I can try to see if like we can use Musk. Oh, this is also, we have like, oh, do we have the ability with May already? Allows the party to travel undetected by monsters for a short while. Oh, so you can use that like if you want to progress without like having random encounters. Okay, this is nice. What I wanted to test though was the Musk. I don't really know when you need to use Musk or you need to use like Padfoot, to be honest. I'll attack because Alucard and Cat in reverse, I guess, something like that, whatever. I don't know where this Hopefully... Okay, it does like quite a lot of damage, but... Oh, we are like... It's fine if you do like a physical attack because it's just single target, it doesn't hurt that much, DPS stays low. XP is good. I think it's really worth it to fight against those monsters, like... Oh, so it was just for... Interesting. To be fair, I could check... What is this? Absorbing an attack that would be fatal, saving its owner's life. Oh, interesting. So yeah, we can use that on some bosses, probably. Also, what we can do is start to also buff like everyone. I think we want to, now that we are in our final classes, we want to really use like those seeds on the correct character. So let's just buff like Secret. Defense should be like split on everybody. I'll save some because like Kali will go down a lot. Magic and Wisdom, we save that for Kali. Stamina on the lowest character. Probably let's wait after this dungeon. Luck. Luck, we kind of want to put that on May and Secret, right? So let's try to like give 2 each, probably. Agility... I'll wait. Okay, I'll wait after the dungeon. And we'll not put the stone yet in our inventory because I think it would be wasted. Yeah, so what I wanted to say is that I can also check like a map beforehand. This is a bit painful. I don't know what you're weak to be honest, so... Was it Cackle? I can't remember. Oh, interesting, I have like Freeze, but I don't have... Is Zap good enough? I don't know. It's not effective. Oh, interesting choices here. We were lucky here. I should... yeah. Okay, the Flying Knee was good here. I think... Very good level up, so we don't have to heal May too much. Okay, Agility is good. Strength is good. This is a good roll, I think. No... MP was like a bit... Oh, well, I can check the map because I have access to the entire map. So I'll be able to kind of like judge where we need to go. So we want to take like the stairs that... Can we cross? I don't think we can cross like the stairs. If we take the stairs that are just east of it, we'll get into like this section in the middle where we cannot progress, so probably we need to go north. Up, so we'll go north with those stairs. Yeah, pretty good. But those enemies are weak, and that's why they don't give like a lot of XP either. Okay, so let's go here. And I guess, okay, so we have like this tightrope. Is it because, oh, I need to, okay. So I really need to be precise on my movement. I cannot make a diagonal, I see, I understand. Very good crit. I mean, at some point we'll start to really invest into like luck, and the goal is really to be able to crit every time with Sigrid and May. And we'll be, you know, it's coming slowly. Pretty good. Pretty good. I'm happy with that. Okay, so let's not use the... Yeah, can use the D-pad because it helps me not do a diagonal. Okay, so we can go down and we'll be like... well, we don't have a choice. We need to go through that teleporter. Oh, and then it's like, okay, it's this one, and we need to choose which the stair we need to explore. I'm kind of expecting... Interesting, which one do you need to take then? Because probably like the south and north one are leading like through those rooms that are empty, so this is like just for loot, right? We shouldn't take the middle one yet. So let's take north and then we'll do south. It should be a pretty weak group. I'm still fine with... Oh, this is dangerous, okay. We cleared the combat before Sigrid acted, because it would have been like a bit painful, probably. I think confusion is very hard for us because we'll be really like hurting our own party a lot. Okay, so a chest here. A silver tiara. Equipment... I'm kind of expecting this to be like for... Oh, this is really good. But to a point where... I don't know actually. We can put that on May for now, but it might go on Kali afterwards. So we do the same thing and we'll like check the... oh, I see a chest here, but this chest is... This is this room in like... in the middle, but I don't know how to go there. I need to... probably will find an answer at some point, just by exploring, but... '81... without buffs, without like resistance, or vulnerability is pretty good. I mean, martial artist is the strongest class, the stronger physical class, so I'm not surprised by the damage, but you know, it's still nice to see. Okay, so I think we would just want to take like the middle stairs now. Interesting. Oh, but May is a thief now, that's why like she can act so quickly. Very good. Also very funny to have like a triple boomerang team. I think it's good because we have like a single target damage with Sigrid. And like later we'll work towards like buffing Sigrid, which is like the role of the rest of the party probably. And I mean, also like Kali will be also very single target minded because of, well, the Sage class. Oops, not what I want. Did I zoom? It won't work, probably. It's working, I can really... Did I do that? I'm cooked. I'm completely cooked. I keep forgetting that because I'm playing with like... Oh, I shouldn't say that. But I'm playing with a PS5 controller and it's making me like... confused because this is a Switch game. I'm playing on the Switch version, so I need to use like Switch controls. Oh, not the Abbey, oh my god. I'm completely cooked. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We have like a lot of, you know, progression. I'm almost tempted to use like, no, we shouldn't use the pad foot to be able to not fight enemies. We are here for the XP also. You played twice. Fuddle on May. Probably okay, but very good. Very good when she crits. It will be like, it will yield quite a lot of XP, right? Yeah, pretty good. A lot of gold also because of Kali. I think I would have liked to recruit Kali like a bit earlier. Not recruit, but like change class. But at the same time, I'm pretty happy that she was able to stay like quite a long time as a merchant because it's yielding a lot of gold, which is not that critical, but it's a good safety net in the long run. I think like those RPGs are really games where you can obviously, and there's always a moment when near the end game you need some grinding, but doing like a grind early is also a nice idea, just because it will put you in a comfortable spot immediately, and this will snowball later by not having to struggle too much with equipment. And yeah, this is really an investment, like doing an early grind, which I did off stream. So yeah, pretty interesting. So let's take the middle one this time, and let's not like teleport like widely. Okay. I don't understand. Why do you have like those tests? But I can't check. I'm curious. Oh, this has to be like the next part of like the ending of the dungeon, right? We shouldn't go here. Level up again. Again, good. Very good on luck. I think I'm really happy with how luck is looking right now. It's very funny because on those games, like, you always have this situation where attack is the most important, like on the... Do you have something here? Eh? So, oh, there's nothing here. So we should just go to the 4th floor. Oh, I thought you had the map of the entire dungeon, but no, okay. So the map appears the first time you get into the floor. So this was okay, this was just an empty section. Okay, so now we can think a little bit. I mean, we don't have a choice. We don't have a choice here. So here we just want to take the floors again to like floor 4, right? Again, very funny how this, floor thingy works in different countries. Like, for me, we are not at floor 5 right now. We are at floor 4 if we count in French. But I think like I already talked about that. Okay. Oh, we can go up, but I think we want to go down to oh, that's how you get to... Oh, is it? No, it's like... Very good crit. Very good crit here. I'm really, really like satisfied by that. I think like the build is starting to emerge. Battle Fork. Probably nobody wants that right now, right? Just because like the boomerang is just too strong. There's no reason to change. Oh, and this is like a weapon only for at least not for heroes. Interesting. And anyway, it doesn't really serve a purpose because we'll be changing classes very soon. So here we want to go up. Interesting. I don't understand the geography of this dungeon. Oh, and then that's where you want to fall, right? Interesting. Interesting level up also. Very good on HP. Good on strength, +4. +4 resilience, +4 stamina, +3 agility. This is a very, very, very strong level up. But to be fair, I will trail behind like a lot in terms of damage because I don't have a specialty and it makes me like a pretty weak character overall. Hermes hat. Interesting. Oh, we don't have a choice here. Nobody can equip that. Maybe? Maybe this is something that a sage can equip. Let's keep that for now. Okay, so I guess now we want to check like the previous floors. Because we want to fall to that. Oh, and that's how you get into here, right? I see. So just a bit to the left of like the middle of the thing. We were starting to tank well. I think like we're a bit weak to spells right now, but in terms of physical damage, I think we are okay. And this is almost the end of the dungeon, so we can also like heal pretty aggressively with spells. So what we want to do is to fall here, right? Yes. So we'll... Oh, okay, they put us here. Okay, they are a bit more nice than I expected. And so now we can fall in here again. Just go down. And then I guess like on the right, this is the Word of Wisdom, right? Yes, perfect. Perfect. We have done what we wanted in this dungeon. So we'll do the class change. We can do the class change here, I guess. Doesn't really matter. So item bag. Or do we have to... Or do I need to go to the Abbey to do that? So let's just zoom to the Abbey first. Okay. So this is such a beautiful game. I mean, give me like, you know, pixel art sprite and I will be happy. There's this whole conversation about like how, oh no, like pixel art should be seen like on a CRT because, you know, that's how like the skylines, they help like smooth like all the details and it gives like a very, you know, realistic feel to it, especially if there's dithering and things like that. And I'm like, yeah, but you know, pixel art, no, it has evolved from CRT aesthetics. And I like this modern look. Okay, and we can go for Sage then. Yes. On a new path through this veil of tears. Interesting. Life is a suffering. The TVs we aren't making anymore, yes. I mean, you can like, if you play like on a computer, on an emulator, you can like emulate the skylines. But to be fair, I do get it. It looks good. Like it looks good. Like some old games on skylines, with the skylines, because the games were made to be played on like CRTs. But I don't know. I think again, like pixel art has evolved from that to something a bit new and a bit more modern, and this is fine. And this is an expression of it. And I know like a lot of people don't like this. They don't like also the bloom effects. They think it's very cheap. But I don't know. I had such a good time when I played Octopath Traveler. So. But yeah, playing on the CRT nowadays, it's not easy. Like you need to have one, and well, okay. So I guess like it has equipped the best thing. Okay, so Zero Tiara will go on E. Oh no, so she has the Hermes' hat. So is this like really she has the best equipment possible. Probably. We need to change that. She cannot like wear strength accessory. We need to switch that to. Oh, interesting, like, so caring. This is wisdom. We need to equip something on Sigrid also. We are missing something. Okay, let's put the mighty armlet on Sigrid. And here we need to find like things that are giving like wisdom. Caring. And do we have something else? Scholar Spec. So do you have like better than that? Skull ring. No, this is like the best for. Okay. And now we can use like the seeds. It's giving gatekeeping vibes for me, honestly. I mean, I don't know. It's like, you know, you have grown with the thing, and they just say it's better. It's better to play on CRT. I just think like it's a matter of like taste at some point, and they I don't know, like I played a lot of retro games. Like this, a lot of my gaming, life was retro gaming and not modern gaming. But I did that on emulator. I did not have like all those like consoles with a CRT that is made for like particular consoles. And also like CRTs are not the same everywhere. Like you have different scan lines, so you can buy like Japanese CRT, and this is different from something that you can find in France, for example. And some games were made like for specific brands. With specific CRT brands in their in mind. Not that it was necessary to play on it, but because this was like the CRT that they were using in their studio, obviously it's better, it's quote unquote better to play it that way. But I did not have that. So for me, like retro gaming was like pixel perfect, no like alterations, and very clean like pixels. No skylines, no, trying to, kind of blur things together so it looks nice. And I think like a lot of people grew with that aesthetics because, again, video game, this is not like a cheap hobby in general, and certainly not back then. And being able to, afford like some consoles, some like 16-bit consoles back then with like all the equipment, not that easy. And because of that, obviously, like they come as people that had the opportunity to play on all consoles back then, which is great. But then they are like a little bit like out of touch with like how the majority of the people would enjoy certain things. And especially nowadays where like young people are playing those games through emulation. This is like the only way you can play this game. I mean, this is not the only way, but like buying consoles right now, like old consoles, and you need to buy a CRT again. You can try to, find a console in like some, second-hand store, and then you find a CRT in like old hardware store, and it's not that expensive. But I don't think it's that easy either when you can just, boot up an emulator. And this idea of an emulator, I think it really like changed the way people are relating to graphics. And if you play like on the Switch, I think you can put like skylines on the Switch emulator. I mean, Nintendo Online, but I think the games are like pixel perfect because it's just like the way people think about retro gaming nowadays. I just don't like the idea of saying that pixel art should be played on certain hardware since that hardware isn't made anymore. I mean, I do agree. But it's always complicated when you have like this discussion about hardware and like the material elements that you need to have to enjoy something. I think you have the same discussion about films, right? Like some old films, they were like made in a specific format, and they were made like to be screened in a very specific way. And you are, by default, I want to say, you're losing something if you're not watching it like as intended. But then there's like the second question, and the second question is like, does it matter? I don't think it does that much. Like, yes, you don't have like the experience that is, the exact experience in the mind of like the creator, the director, whatever. But you're still able to enjoy it, something. And maybe you're gaining something else as well. I mean, yes, I guess. And, I think the important thing is just like to engage with like the media. like, oh no, you're not watching like this, you know, very old Japanese film the way it was intended to be screened back then. This film has never been, you know, like localized in the West. You're relying on like fan translation. This is not the usual experience. This is not the intended experience, but you're still accessing that. And I think like, especially nowadays, we're, I think, with a generation that is not in touch at all with all those video games, old video games, because I don't know, there's a decline in like tech literacy in general with like the younger people. It's very obvious because younger people do not use computers anymore. They use phones. They use their smartphones for everything. So like torrenting, downloading things, being a bit like, you know, tech savvy. This is very hard for them. Not all of them, but like on average. And there's no like classes to teach that to young people. I feel like, you know, obviously I was very curious as a child. So I started programming a little bit. And I used to learn like a little bit of C. And when I came back like to it like a few years after, it was when Python was a big thing, and I started to learn a little bit of Python as well. But nowadays, like, I don't feel like, you know, a lot of people are very attracted to this idea of like programming, especially when, and this is very sad, you have like those AI assistants that are doing the job for you. Like learning to program, to do some programming, this is not easy. It requires some like flexibility of mind, and that's what we did. Like when we played like Last Call BBS 2 days ago. But now you can just ask, oh, please, you know, program this for me, and it will like, you know, spit you some code that is, I guess, functional, and you don't have to think about how it, you know, it really works. And I've been seeing like a lot of testimonies about like people saying that, yeah, like the new people like in comp science, sometimes some of them, not all of them, but some of them, they just like ask, you know, an AI to do the programming for them, and it is the end. And it's like, this is crazy. Like, what are we doing? And because of this like loss of literacy, playing games on an emulator, this is not that easy anymore. Like, you need to, you know, install the emulator, you need to do some tweaks sometimes, and you need to find like your games and so on and so on. It's not that hard, but for some people it is. And you see like waves of like remakes nowadays, and I think it's that. It's like, oh, some games are known to be like legendary, but nobody has played them anymore. I think Final Fantasy VII is probably the most, it's like quote unquote the best game of all time, the biggest game of all time. But I do genuinely believe that people nowadays, like very few people have played like Final Fantasy VII, especially in the younger generation, because first of all, well, this is an old game, not very attractive, and because you need to set up things to play it. And like for me, this was kind of like not obvious, but like I really think it's the case that not a lot of people have played it because they don't know the twist of the game. Like the twist of the game, this is not like, you know, the most famous scene of Final Fantasy VII. A lot of people think about that, like, oh, this is the twist of the game. It's not. It's something else that is not like a big scene. It's a reveal that is very like, it's very nice, but you need to know the story. And every time you ask people, okay, so you have played Final Fantasy VII, what is the big twist of the game? And people don't know. People just don't know. And it's like, but you haven't played the game then. What are you doing? And it's fine. I think it's fine. Like, you know, you haven't played the game, who cares? You have the opportunity to play it in the future. And I think that's why we have like so many remakes. Because for, let's say, us people that were playing a lot of retro games, yes, it's a bit annoying to have games that we know being remaked again and again and again. And we want something new. But I think for like the majority of people, this is the first contact that they will have with a game. You haven't played 7 like a lot of people, and it's fine. You haven't played like Romancing Saga 2 that got a remake also, Dragon Quest 3 Legendary game got a remake right here. A lot of RPGs are getting remakes because, well, I think this is cheap. This is a cheap remake to make, and also, yeah, people haven't played those games anymore. And I'm not saying, you know, oh, it's bad, like young people do not know video games anymore. Very, very sad. On the contrary, like, it means that you have the opportunity to play those games at some point in your life, and you will have like a lot of fun. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't grow with FF. I think it's also the case with Western games, right? Like, and especially if you're not like console peeled. I mean, like Japanese games, you need to be kind of like console peeled to get into them as a young person. But like Western games, we know that there will be like a remake of Neverwinter Night. No, not a remake, an extended edition of Neverwinter Night 2. And it's like, yeah, probably very good because like a lot of people haven't played the game, and this is a nice game. This is a very nice game, and again, we are reaching that point where nobody has played it. Same thing for, you know, Baldur's Gate 1, 2, Icewind Dale, and all of the like, you know, Infinite Engine, like Dungeons and Dragons game. But all of that to say that I loathe lazy remakes. Remakes that really you can see that it's just here to make money and there's literally nothing added to it. I'm really like, I have a very negative opinion on the pixel, how is it called? Like pixel remastered editions of like the first Final Fantasy, the classics, so 1 to 6. Because it's like, you haven't added anything. And I think like some of the choices, they're just like straight bad. Like the map in those like early FFs, they were not like that detailed. And it works because you see things in like in 3x4, right? Or 4x3, whatever. But they have put like the game on like modern resolution, and you can see the map in a wider like manner, and it just doesn't work because it's so empty. Those maps were not meant to be seen like, you know, that way, and it's just like so empty, and it takes out a lot of like the immersion that you can have from the game. And you have like a lot of like those small weird decisions that are kind of like just bad decision. You had like very lazy font. I mean, you can see here like the font is nice. I think like, you know, the way that the text is organized, it looks nice. But if you played like Pixel Remaster, back then the font was like so ugly. A lot of people had to, you know, create mods to change the font and things like that. And this is my problem with like Square Enix and their remakes, is that some remakes are really bad. Not even remakes, some remaster, whatever. And this is the type of thing that I really don't like. But if you're doing a remake that is thoughtful, that is trying to add something new, that is trying to compound the qualities of the original game into something new, into something that the modern audience can appreciate, while acknowledging that this is like a very, important game in the past, a very big legacy, then the remake is, I think, worth it just by the sake that you make it accessible to a lot of people. And I think that's the case of like Dragon Quest III, even if it's not a perfect game, this remake. I think it makes the game accessible in a good way, because it's not... Well, the original game, it's not that easy to get into it. I think it's really hard. And I do think that this version is better than the advanced version that we had like 20 years ago. And I would say that I wouldn't recommend like Dragon Quest III Remake to someone that is familiar with Dragon Quest. Just play like the other versions, because you're already used to the formula. You're already used to the game being like a bit hard and harsh. So just go with that version, this will be fine. But for first Dragon Quest, probably this would be my go-to recommendation. You have never played the series ever in your life, go play Dragon Quest III Remake. I think it's a good entrance, it's not too hard. It holds your hand a little bit, but in a way that still feels like satisfying when you clear dungeons and bosses. It's a beautiful game, I think. So that would be my go-to recommendation. Maybe with Dragon Quest XI, I don't know. But yeah, all of that to say, like, I don't understand the gatekeeping either. It's like we have like different versions, and we have like communities, like, not official, but like informal communities that are keeping those games alive. If you want to play Dragon Quest like the original, you can play it. If you want to play like your pixel art game, with Skylines, you can in some ways. You don't have like to have CRT, you can use an emulator and emulate like the Skylines on your software. But everything is fine, I think. Every version is fine. I tend to think that some versions are better than the others for certain reasons, and this is like a personal opinion, but if it makes things accessible to people, it's good. Overall, it's good, I think. Maybe. Then the criticism is mostly about like how the executives are pricing the games and so on, because I think it's far too expensive. Some remakes are far too expensive for what they are, and you cannot like pay like full price nowadays for a game that you could play like in emulation. And there will be like the remake of FF Tactics later this year in September, I think. I'm waiting that quite impatiently, but I will be very severe with the game. It's very good that they have put the original version in the game, so you can play either the original or the remake. I wish that you can choose your graphic style when you play the game, because the modern look is ugly. It's just bad. It's like the laziest like thing you could have done graphically, and they went for that. And I hope that you can play the modern version with the old graphics. If not, this is another like Square Enix L, where they just don't respect their legacy. And I think this is the case for a lot of like the Final Fantasy side of things, because we don't have like the old heads of Final Fantasy working in Square, and they are just like squandering that legacy and that heritage completely, I think. Which is not the case, I believe, for Dragon Quest, because like Hori, so like the creator of the series, is still working on the series. Not for long, I think, but you can feel that it means a lot to him, and that's why like it feels like much more polished than what Final Fantasy is trying to do today. Final Fantasy is just like a cooked series nowadays because of executives. Anyway. We probably want to go to we have something to a few things to do to get like the ultimate key. And I think I want to. I don't know how you call your ship in here. Do we need to get the ship in? I don't know. Let's zoom first to Portoga. I can't remember if you need to do something like specific to summon the ship on certain points. Nokode. I don't know. Do I have to do something in particular? I can't remember. Oh yeah, okay. I need to enter my ship once.
This is your ship, but be careful out there. The ocean is home to many hostile creatures. Instead of sailing where your heart takes you, I suggest you first head to the lighthouse south of here. It is a place where many travelers gather.
Yes, but this will be for like the orbs quest line, which we don't want to start yet, probably. This is also like one of the very big things that I really enjoy about RPGs is this: when you unlock like the traversal options like the boats, the airships and more, it just feels so good. Very nice remaster, rearrangement of the music. So our goal here, I think, is like to teleport the ship in here, and we might want to go to... Oh, this is such a beautiful theme. Oh. I really love the musical ambience of like Dragon Quest, because it's of course, you know, I've grown up with classical music, so it just feels very nice to me. Let's go to the Tower of Transcendence. That's where we want to go. So normally, I think the ship should be there. The ship should be near like our the last location we have teleported to. Yes, you can see that the ship is here. So we'll go through this river. Dwarfgate Tattoo, this is pretty nice for Sigrid, probably, no? You have the Golden Tiara for luck. It's good for attack, but I kind of want to keep the... luck stat. We can put that on May though, probably. Yeah, Meteor Brasser is like just so good. Do you want the Dwarfgate Tattoo? Let me check, like, can I... Is it better than the Mighty... It's not, like the Mighty Amulet is just better. You just have an amulet, it's just better for you. The Tothgoi tattoo is like the weak version. This is bad. So yeah, we need to make like Kali level up a little bit. We haven't rested, by the way. Interesting. I just like the idea of putting a tattoo like a necklace. That can be pretty creepy, right? Like you would have cut out the tattoo from someone and you wear like basically the skin as a necklace. Like there's different way, I think, of thinking about it, and all of them are very gruesome. Okay, so you can see that Kali will start to get like a lot of MP. Like she is popping off right now. You're the one who went there. I mean, I think it's because we played like last call BBS and there was this, you know, flesh thingy mini game that is kind of like traumatizing me, like in some ways. Everybody is leveling up, so that's why I did not like rest at the inn, because you know this is just free heals. Very good as well. Snoop, we can steal things from people. Okay, Wayfarer, some coins and a silver tiara again. This is... but the silver tiara, it's like... Can Kali... Okay, so I can put that on Kali, and I'll take the Hermes' hat. Something like that, probably. Whoop. Oh, this is a secret point, right? Secret location. There's a pot here. Just for that, really? Oh. Why is it? Snow stick. Is the snow stick like any good? No, this is like really bad. Do we have other things to explore in here? I don't think so. Okay, let's just leave. So we want to go to this town there, right? Just south of the snowy part. Such a good music. I should listen to more music. I don't listen to a lot of music lately, which is not very good. Interesting. Kali is striking so hard with like the normal... Wait, does she have like the staff that... Interesting place. Does she have the staff that consume like MP to attack? She's crazy. So why? Okay, so that's why like she hit very, very strong, even like without spells. Interesting. Can we... Yeah. stop here so we can get this thing. Wisdom, it will be on Kali, obviously. She is ramping up so fast. This is very funny because Sage is like a very, very slow class to level up. But it seems like it doesn't even matter because like the rolls were that good. And she did level until like level 26, like as a... how many times can you play? As a merchant, that she has like very good stats at a very low level post class change. Interesting. XP is good on you. Again, very good. There's nothing bad to say here. It's just that good. And she's getting all the, you know, nice spells that, because she is Sage has like the spells from like the priest and the mage. This is just very, very strong. And it's very funny because it's like, oh, in, you know, FF you have like red mage that is like white magic and black magic, but like it's kind of weak in both aspects. Very interesting. But this is not the case in Dragon Quest. Like, you have Sage that is just that strong. Okay, let's dock in here and we'll explore the city a little bit, and then we will have to explore like a few different things. Moor, which is a reference to, I don't know what it is a reference to.
Yoi, friend Pirit Vishnik.
Brings out the lore, this 6th astral era. I mean, you can.
I struggle to count many moons that passed since you last came.
Wait.
What is occurred?
This is not friend Pirit Vishnik. Look very much like him, but there is pittance of difference.
Yes, I see resemblance very clear.
Are they crazy?
Please, take my apology. Father's eyesight is not in old way of being.
I mean, this is probably our dad, right?
Forgive me, kind visitor. I hope you have restorative time
A
in our
restorative
village.
time. I mean, probably. Let's start with the inn because we should still rest, I think. Let's explore also the inn first. Some coins. Oh wait, there's this wardrobe probably, no? Oh no. There's a dog barking outside. Okay, let's rest in here. Okay, pretty good in terms of gold. Interesting. Dog bite. There's this little like path in here. Why? What's the purpose of this thingy? I'm clever old devil. I mean, you can go. It's true that we can come here from foot, but by foot, but it's not what we did. Training Stokes, which is probably not very good. Can I enter this house? There's a pot here. Angel Bell. I love looting things in people's home. Привет. If this is Petia you're seeking, young man can be located at the marketplace. Interesting. Let's check the equipment. Maybe we have like some interesting things. I'm expecting, because we're entering the mid-game, I'm expecting things to be very, very expensive. I think we should first, and probably most importantly, like, get some medicinal herbs back. In the item bag. And I'll buy like another stack of 100, or like 99, I guess. Eh, did I cancel that? Okay, so let's check the market. The resemblance is definitely satisfactory. Interesting. Okay, so let's check what we have. Surprisingly, not a lot. Magical robes. Perhaps the most important thing we can buy. This is a 20-point upgrades in defense. I think it would be like bad to skip on that. The shield might be interesting. 6 points for like 3k. Maybe not that much, to be honest. It can be interesting for the anti-fire effect, but I don't know about that. Let's buy like the magical robes. And you can equip that on Kali immediately. I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. Probably we'll find like a better shield at some point. Nothing of importance here. Interesting. What is this? The helmet. This is the helmet of our father, right? We can't go here yet, so we'll come to that later. There's a door as well here that we can like take, and this is like the rest of the building.
Yoi!
Yay!
Hello again. My remorse continue for thinking you were friend Pirit Vishnik.
Well, I think it's fine.
You want me tell many tales of his? This would please me very much. Without friend Pirit Vishnik, there is no
Without
move.
love, it cannot be seen.
I think back to when Petya was insignificant child.
Insignificant child is very wild to say, to be honest.
Grandfather! Man who is wearing strange helmet collapsing outside!
Yoi!
Yoi!
You must summon your father!
I will!
Oh, this is the Days of Sadness theme. I'm trying to learn it right now. On the piano.
Back in land of lively now?
Where am I? What am I doing here?
No, stable is best. Rest is medicine for you now.
He speaks of truth. Stay on our village until you are right in the rain.
My take is that we need like more games
Thank you.
that are just dubbing characters in their like original language. So you have the translation.
My friend Pirit Vishnik was still unhealed. Monster came to Moor.
But like right now they should be talking in like Russian, and I think it would be peak.
Even so,
I think a few
friend
games
Pirit
do
Vishnik
that.
stood to beast
Tekken?
and maintained village's dignity.
I think some gacha maybe. Maybe reverse. 1999 is doing it. I don't remember, but like I think it's great. I miss when I'm always like sad when games are not doing this. At least you know there's the accent,
why
but
we are in bond to friend Pirit Vishnik.
Okay. Hello. He did not return. Papa.
Hello to... I am Petya.
Petya.
From... Aliahan? Then
Aliahan?
might know friend Pirit Vishnik. Is this name one you know? He is great man who traveled here from mysterious village, Aliahan. So great.
Mysterious
He once
village.
helped unfortunate boy like me.
Incredible Papa. What a hero. Weird purple smoke. Monsters. I mean, it's a lot even for one warrior. All those monsters.
With haste! Save children!
What is happening? I am afraid.
I am afraid. What is happening? I am afraid.
Stand aside, everyone.
Sounds like my dryer.
Yoy! Your wound's still opened wide, and you cannot fight alone!
This is my burden to bear, not yours.
That is just too crazy. Lamb cook. Lamb
Pirit
cook.
Vishnik, do wounds trouble you? Splendid fighting!
Splendid fighting.
Pirit Vishnik, you are hero truly.
Ding dong. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-dong.
Hardly.
Hardly. Hardly, he says.
While after, friend Pirit Vishnik departed. And that was last we watched him. So long. Even had time for repairing his disremembered helm.
Disremembered helmet. Interesting choice
If
of
you
word.
collide onto him in travels, please tell him everyone here is very aware of his absence.
I love the localization. I think it's nice. Chimera wing. A mini medal. Dee-doo-doo-doo-dum. Traveler is here. Speaking pain of leaving infant daughter in home far away from here. I wonder who it is. Do-do-dum. Cuddle little Petya. Oh, by the way, traveler with 2L. Very based British. British English. Okay. Du-du-du-du.
Yoy! I should reveal I hear everything you say to Petya. My surprise was great to know you originate of Kingdom Aliahan. Because keeper of this helmet, Pirit Vishnik, have same origins.
Same
Actually,
origins.
I have favor to entrust on you. Could redeliver this to Pirit Vishnik?
Yes,
You
of course.
accept? Thank you. Pirit Vishnik say he have wife and child reside in Aliahan. Child must be aged same like you now. Any juvenile ones like you in Aliahan may be property of Pirit Vishnik. Could help in
What?
searching him.
Any juvenile ones like you in Aliahan may be property of Perejevne. What are they talking? What do you mean? Eh? May victory smile upon you, great hero of Ayahan. Very good. This is a very nice piece of equipment, of course. So we want to equip that immediately onto me, I think. I think I'm the only one that can take it. And this is a very, very, very nice helmet. I think we're done here, probably. There's Are you fleeing? No, okay. Sloop. Sheila. I don't get the joke. Am I crazy? No, because shell, okay. Not because of the slime. Shella. I mean, there's a church here. We should probably save. And then we're pretty done with it, right? With this village. What? Somebody just drop a seed here. Let's save. Yes, I want to continue. Okay, so let's just see if there's anything else in here. Oh, there's a bag in there. Asbestos earring. I don't think it's very good. I think we had like some copy of that. What? Oh no, okay, wisdom. Maybe for Kali. Maybe. No, it just was. Okay, we can talk to Mom. Let's talk to Mom. Mom!
Welcome home, dear. Why, you certainly look the part today. Go on, let your mother have a... Oh my.
Oh
I
my.
could never forget that helmet. Even if I tried.
She has such a nice voice.
It's still crystal clear in
Oh.
my memory, you know? The day your father's friends gave it to him for his journey.
For his journey.
Morning! Gosh, you must be bubbling with emotions now Ortega's departure is so close.
We know it's not much, but we got him a little something.
It is something.
Oh, this is quite the helm indeed. I can still see it. The fire in his eyes when he first...
This is very...
donned
I
that
love
helmet.
like those type of stories with items instantiating memories. You have the same thing obviously in Frieren. Oh, I love Frieren so much. This is madness.
But just look at it now. Covered in scratches. Poor Ortega must have gone through so much. Still, thank you for showing it to me. You should keep a hold of it. It's what your father would have wanted.
Thank you. No, what?
I mean it. I don't need his helm when I've already got so many wonderful memories.
+2. Based mom.
And I imagine you'll need something to keep your head out of harm's way on your travels.
Based, Mom.
Now, how about we lighten the mood with some food? I'll make us something extra special.
She is hiding. I think even in the dub you can hear that she's hiding like her sadness in some ways. Very, very nice scene. Very, very nice scene. +2. Okay, let's explore that way. Because we want to explore the region, right? And moms are pretty base most of the time, to be honest. In Japanese fiction, it's unclear. It's very unclear. Moms are very not nice normally in Japanese fiction. But I do agree that, I don't know, I mean, you know, everybody has their own and also our moms in prolore blood, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's like very good crit. Obviously, I mean, we have our own family. I mean, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. It doesn't. What did she talk? I was like starting. I started the thought, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't go there. And I don't know. I shouldn't go there. Forget I said anything. What interesting level up, right? Very interesting. What is she talking about? Nothing. Very good. We'll do the seed thingy. The seed thingy after we finish this. This exploration of the region. I don't want to open the menu like 1 million times. Dragon scale, coins, steel broadsword, so very weak loot in general, but we'll have some easy level up here. The enemies are very weak as well, so it's pretty good. Yeah, I think we're starting to really see like the effects of, there's a tree there. I mean, a lone tree, secret spot. I hope that we can like get the ultimate key today. I don't want to do too long of a stream, obviously, because of raiding. It would be my honor. Arthur, obviously. There's a barrel. And this is probably it for this region. They sure? Yes. There's a small thing like on this like sort of peninsula. Yeah, just too strong. And like the crit rate starts to be good. I think we are fishing like for some crits like at a decent rate. And I'm happy with that. I don't really see what will be problematic for us in the short term. I think we're like very, very strong. Pikimo's country, the land of the rising sun, the place of my birth. We'll check that later, obviously. We can also like memorize things, right? We don't want to rest there, to be honest. Mini medal. So this is, yeah, we need the ultimate key for that. Probably something on the peninsula also. I see something sparkling there, but we can get that after we check east, probably the show. Interesting, like how the color is shimmering with the sunset behind. The flying knee is just too strong. Let her cook. Very good. Very good. There's nothing to say here. It's just very strong. I mean, Sage is like strong to the point, like if you want to do an optimized playthrough of like Dragon Quest III, everybody is a Sage. You have like the hero and like 3 sages, because why not? This soundtrack makes me want to pick up my horn. It's such a nice soundtrack. All of those music, because you can listen to them on YouTube, because those were rearrangements by the Tokyo Symphonic Orchestra, and you have like all of the games have their symphonic suite. So this is very nice, and I think like in Dragon Quest 11 you can switch between the two. You can like have the old school score, or you could have like the symphonic suite. And hi, Pico, I hope that you are doing very good today. It's very nice to see you. What am I checking? There was like, yeah, this spot just there. But yeah, again, like Dragon Quest music is it's just so good. It's very baroque, but also classical peeled. And if you check like the orchestral arrangement, it's just like very good music overall. And going through them right now, like on the piano, the piano arrangements, I'm having like a lot of fun. Okay, so because we can like explore around the lake probably. Yeah, it's true that obviously we can still use like our spells, which was the point of like doing obviously the class change. Very good. I mean, we should probably not let Callie cook that much, because she's level 11 and she's already so strong. Good level up, I guess. If only for the +4 in luck. There's also this secret spot here. It's so dark in here. Staff of Sentencing. Is this good on Callie or not? It is not. I mean, to be fair, the somatic staff is just too good with like the effect of like consuming MP is not that debilitating, because Callie has like exceptional MP growth. So we kind of want to be aggressive with MP usage. Boomerang, Musk, and Diary of the Hard Man. Let's continue to check around, well, following the mountain, I guess. I mean, there's no challenge here, and we're just farming XP, you know, very passively, so very good. Okay, there's the river there. We have a... okay. Golds. Oh, this is Callie. Callie is doing that. She is the one doing like the AoE attack. She's crazy. Oh my god. This party is crazy. We can just follow the river, right? And then we'll just check for... yeah, okay. Very strong also, like playing automatically, because I don't have to make the, you know, effort of learning the weaknesses of all the monsters. Should probably go like a little bit south to have like a better view of the area, but alas. There's something there. Okay, we'll just go to the snowy part then. Very good crit. Okay, Mei is very aggressive with MP right now for some reason. Which again, not a problem, but I'm surprised because I don't think she needs to do that as a thief. But you never know. Rabbit tail furthest, pretty uninteresting, I guess. Level 12, another level up. Again, like 11 MP every level. This is crazy. 6 point in wisdom. This is literally the highest roll possible. Very good on stamina. Very good on resilience. There's nothing wrong to say here. Let's check the snowy region a little bit. It's probably something interesting. Oh, it's true that she still has the throwing rocks thingy, which is also a good option. If you know that the enemies are like low in HP, just like finish them with some rocks, especially because it costs no MP. Yeah. I don't think there's anything on the eastern part of like this peninsula, so we should probably go the other way around. Very good level up on Mei. She's regaining her MP. Strength is good, agility is good, luck is a bit disappointing, obviously, because this is one of the most important stats for Mei right now. But it's alright, I guess. We can't reach this elevated cliff yet. This attack is not consuming, or is it? I don't know. Is Propeller Blade like draining MP? Interesting. Oh, and we have explored like the zone north of it, right? Oh, I see, I understand. Okay, I understand how it goes, because like it was very... Let me check something. I was very far from like the monster, and it's kind of like... So this is the way I can check... No, I want to use an ability. So if I use Padfoot here... Yeah, I can get to you. Interesting. So you just check the distance between you and the monster when the monster is afraid, and it gives you like what you need to do. If it's a long distance, then you need to use pad foot. If this is a medium distance, then you need to use musk, I think. King Strong. Interesting name. Oh, maybe we should check for other things. Is there anything interesting in here? No. Yeah, every time there's something like in the middle with nothing around, it's pretty sure that they are putting something there. Okay. Interesting. So we have a lot of things to do. And let me check the map. Can we? Okay. I want to check like the, yeah, okay. So I'll do, we have like a lot of things to do, to be fair. Oh, I don't know if we'll get to, we're already at like 2 hours of streaming. I don't know if we'll get like the where are you? Yes, Skyfell Tower. I don't know if we'll get the ultimate key today. Well, it doesn't really matter. So now we should have our ship on the left, I mean on the west. And we want to take our ship to go to the new world. Such a good music. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Such a nice soundtrack. I really love the soundtrack of like Dragon Quest III. But even the soundtrack of like 8 is so good as well. Silver Tiara, Snoo Stick, Saddest Story Ever, and Silk Rope. So like a lot of like, you know, small loot. This is kind of outdated for now, but it will make some money when we'll... Oh, that was supposed to be... that was supposed to be Ireland. Interesting. I kind of want to go... How do I zoom out? Okay. So a little bit to the southwest then. I mean, at foot we're literally on the sea. Oh, but that's why we were not like attacked by monsters. Okay, I lack magical defense here. This was like pretty painful. How far am I from my level up? I think like we have been... Okay, I see. Okay, so we want to disembark in here. Probably. And we have like a little village, well, camp. What is going on in here? To be fair... Oh, I remember. Okay. I remember. This is like Can we teleport to that place? Yes. Okay. So this is like our colonialism. This is a colonialistic moment. So wait for it. I need to think about a name right now. I don't know. we should. Okay, we should. Okay. So I want to put. Doesn't matter. May you can rest for a bit. We need to recruit someone. So let's recruit. Oh yeah, it's true that we want to create our character, but it's upstairs. Yes, I want to create... Oops. You will be... Okay. You will be... Ugh. You need to be a merchant. I don't know. I think this is Vicor probably. Let's go for purple. I don't care about the stats. Yes, I'm happy with that. Why the clots? Oh my god. Oh, I was not... Can I hear the voice? It doesn't really matter, to be honest. Be serious. Just be serious. Yes, I'll be taking Vi. Okay, now that we have Vi, we need to make a small back and forth. And we can zoom again to this little town. Okay. Is there something to loot in here? No. So we just go there. And we'll be dropping off Vi. I've decided that I will build a town here would surely please and profit the people of the world. But for a town I need trade, and for trade I require a merchant. Stay a while, Vi, I have need of your aid. Will you help me? Yes. It will mean the end of your adventuring days. Very sad, I think it lasted 5 minutes. This might even mean that one day your bones are buried here. Are you sure? Yes. Ta-dam! And now... Thank you for everything, Yabi. What is this dialogue? I'll never forget the time we have spent together. +2, +2. Can I don't think yeah, for now it's just like that. We need like the next trigger to progress that storyline. Later. Okay, so before that, we need to get back to Aliahan, obviously, because we want to get May back in our party. What is this dialogue? Don't worry about it, Shirley. Let's remember Vi for, you know, everything she did for us. And we'll pick up May, obviously. Very funny that May is a thug now. Let's check the map first. World map. I think I want to do... We might want to do like Australia right now. Your bones will be buried here. Oh, but I mean, does that sound weird to you? I think it sounds like pretty normal, no? I'm not shocked by it. I mean, like, it's like... Okay, this is time for like Japanese anthropology right now. In Japan, your hometown is your furusato. And there's no good way to translate it. But it's kind of a place that feels like home to you. And also like how it was like thought like even like a few decades ago and still nowadays like in some parts of like rural Japan, your furusato is the way you will is the location, the town where you will be buried, where your bones will be buried. And there's a very interesting example, the village of Ogatamura. It's a village that was created, that was reclaimed from the sea. Really like an artificial village, ex nihilo. And because of that, people were invited to come in here. It was meant to be like a very productive village, like very advanced agricultural, machines and stuff. And there was like a sort of program countrywide to recruit people to work in that village. And so a lot of people, took several rounds of interviews. They were trained for like a few years. And after that, they would like work on Ogatamura. And Ogatamura would become their new village. And there's a lot of interesting things we can say about that. About how like the city is planned. Very, scientific planning of the city. But then you had like a study by, I can't remember the name. A study by, by Donald C. Wood, and he interviewed like the people there and their attachment to their village. And a lot of people say that they came here for the dream, like a dream farming in a way that felt close to what they had before. And there's like one person that was that used to be in a village, but the village was destroyed by a flood, and he relocated in Ogatamura with his family. And at the question, do you feel any attachment to that village? The answer was like, I wish it could have been better. I wish like I would have been able to farm the way I wanted to, but like because of political reasons that who cares right now, but because of circumstances that did not happen. And because of that, he explains that Ogatamura, even after being in the village for like 30 plus years, it doesn't feel like home. It doesn't feel like a furusato, and probably he wants to be buried like in his previous hometown, well, in his hometown. And that's kind of like the hidden, meaning of that sentence, like your bones will be buried here. It's like, it means that like the village will be like so important to you in like a very deep level that you accept to be buried here instead of like, Aliahan, since we created the character in Aliahan. And this is a very hopeful sentence, to be honest. It's like, we will make this town great to a point where it will really become your home, and you will feel like in your, your inner heart, your heart of heart, that this is where you're meant to be. So that's kind of what they meant by that. And obviously you have that in other cultures, but this notion of furusato is very interesting in Japanese because it's so hard to translate. And even with the modernity nowadays, people living in the city and stuff, you had a lot of people that still, hold that idea somewhere in their mind, because it's just, I don't know. It is like a component of like Japanese, culture in general. So very interesting, like to kind of like explore what like a hometown, like a furusato, is for for people in different countries. And that's why you have this line of dialogue that feels like a bit weird, I guess, in English, but that is very natural in Japanese, I think. Is this answer a bit too serious, like for, you know... Well, I don't know, I'm just yapping. Kind of like birthland and versus homeland. In a way, this is really like attachment to... It's, yeah, but it's also like... Because when you say homeland, you mean like the land where you... the land that you're inhabiting, right? Your place of residence. When you say homeland, or, you know, hometown, fudesuto in Japanese, it's home in the sense that where you feel like home. And again, it can be everywhere and nowhere. It can be like people, the family you came from, the family you made. But that, I think, is very like Western to some extent. But this is kind of that. I mean, not exactly family, but home, I think. It's really like a place of belonging, and like the word in Japanese is like ibasho. You have basho, place, and i meaning like belonging. And we say like the family you made because it's kind of this idea of belonging to, you know, a group of people or whatever. But in the word ibasho, like the appurtenance can be anything. It can be family, it can be friends, the family you made. It can be just a place. It can even be, you know, your workplace to some extent. And this was the case a few decades ago when like the job market, the economy was better in Japan. So yeah, this is just like where you feel safe, where you feel like you belong, and where you want to rest, you know, for eternity. And this furusato can change, obviously, during your life. This is why like it's weird to translate it by hometown, because it's not exactly the case. Like your furusato, let's say, for example, you're a young woman born in Tokyo, because your parents came from the countryside to Tokyo at some point and you were born in the capital. But your furusato can still be the town where your parents were born. And maybe, you know, your grandparents are still living there. That can be your furusato if you feel like this is a place that you have visited a lot and you feel like a special connection to it. So this goes beyond, you know, birth and residence. This is really like a psychological attachment that is very personal. You can really put, you know, any place in that category as long as it feels right to you. I don't know if I'm very clear with what I'm trying to explain. Very good level up. Only 10 MP, but this is like very good. Wisdom, okay. Agility, stamina, good. We are happy with that. Yeah. Okay, we will just probably like explore a little bit the island and then we'll go into the town. There's some like voodoo enemy here. In every Miyabi stream I learned that I'm in fact not Japanese. I don't know what to say. I mean, you know, working on Japan, this is like my topic of research. I don't know what to think about that character, that enemy. I think I'm not sure if it's, you know, it's probably okay, maybe, I don't know. I don't know, it feels also like a little bit, you know, borderline, but I'm not sure. Yeah, like Japan and, you know, Japanese anthropology, this is like my topic of research, so I'm just yapping about it, I guess. And this is, something I had like to really go in depth with when I was, and I'm still working on like this Sumida. Because I did like a series. I wrote the entire script about population displacement because of like dams in Japan, the construction of dams, and people were displaced. And this is not something new, right? Like everywhere in the world, when dams are constructed, you have entire villages that are relocated. Just, you have to leave your place of residence. Okay, this is okay. And you have an example in Italy, I think. I don't remember the name of the dam, but you have a quite famous dam in Italy. And like the entire town had to move. And you can visit the actual town, I think. And it's just like abandoned. Pretty interesting. And so the particularity of Japan is that it's a country that has constructed an ungodly amount of dams, and you had like a lot of relocations, far more than anywhere in the world. Like if you check the number, the ratio, what do I want to say? The prorata of like the budget allocated to dam construction, or just like public work construction versus the GDP of the country. This is a very high number. This is the highest number in the world. And there's this thing where the construction of dam in Japan is really about like laundering money, basically, and buying favors, political favors. And it's actually, a lot of people in Japan believe that it's quite useless, that constructing dam is like very against the environment, and it serves like literally no purpose. And you have like those displacement that are felt like, oh, literally we did that, but it did not even contribute, to the well-being of the country, because there's no purpose in this dam construction. And because of that, I really like did a deep dive into the meaning of like a furusato, a hometown, let's say, in Japan, and what it meant for people to be relocated and how they are recreating like some identities outside of their village. And like I can the way I'm presenting like the thing is like very negative right now, but some people were happy to be relocated, and this is like a very interesting topic in general. But we'll talk about that at some point on stream, not today, because this is a very, very, very big topic. Let's explore the inn first, right? Are you? Yeah, you are for the save. We can save a bit later, I guess. Let's enter the inn. Oh, there's a bag in here. What are you talking about? Where's that key? Oh, you probably are searching for the ultimate key as well, Desho? I mean, to be fair, we can rest. It doesn't really matter. We have a lot of money. Just rest. Okay, we want to check the other buildings, maybe. We can check the... Oh, you have the... I don't know. There's nothing really interesting in here, to be honest. There's like some pots there. Seed of magic. Oh yeah, we can do that, by the way. Item bag. Seed of magic on Kali. Seed of agility on the lowest person. Probably me, because I'm a bit weak, to be fair, compared to the others. Seed of defense, it will go on the lowest character always, and on May. Seed of life. Same thing. We want to be kind of like, we want to equalize the HP. Luck, to be fair, maybe May. Maybe May and Sigrid. You're the one that we want to boost in terms of crit rate. And strength, it can go on Sigrid. We need... yeah, let's just put everything on Sigrid. I'm kind of worried that I will become weak, but this... I'm just delaying the inevitable, and we should like just boost Sigrid. I think I'm losing like a lot of steam right now, and it's okay, it's fine. Seed of Luck again. Pop, pop. On May this time. Okay, let's see if we have like some equipment that is interesting. We can put the whip on May. This is a possibility, but we lose the cleave. We lose the red-white cleave, and I think the red-white is a bit more interesting because May has like options to do like group-wide damage with her spells. So maybe we should not change that. The magic shield is very good, and this is probably something that needs to go on May, to be honest. I think the price is okay. I could buy one for myself, but I think it's a bit wasted. It should just go on May, I think. Wait. She had the silver platter, so why is it that... Sorry, my voice, because I was not hit rating today. You can put like the silver platter on... Oh no, it's like a DPS, it's a massive damage loss. Interesting. And what about Sigrid? Well, she had the silver platter, okay, interesting. Is the key found inside of a pot? Okay, oh wait, they have like Fading Jenny. This is like crazy. This is crazy, and I think we need this, to be honest. I'll buy 4 of them. It's a bit expensive, but whatever. And we have this particular thingy here. There's a pot in the kitchen. There's a cat. An orange cat. I wonder who it is. A very protective cat. Magical skirt. This is... No, this is like outdated. Way far... Yeah, this is far outdated right now. Do I have... Yeah, there's a barrel here. And we can go... We can explore north, right? But those are locked with like the ultimate key, to be honest. Oh, there's someone here. A slime? Good day to you. You don't happen to have a Fading Jenny. Well, we just have, you know, bought some, so I guess it's fine. Then you should go to Edina and sneak into the castle. I used to do it all the time, all the slime. Okay. We have something on the... It feels like a bit suspicious. Okay, yeah. Mini medal. So we can go here. There's a chest. Just with coins. Oh, you have, okay. You have fled. Interesting. I'm slightly too lazy to just recruit the monster, to be honest. There's a bag in here. Oh. Thorn Whip, again, very outdated, but it doesn't matter, it's just for the money. There's also like a barrel here. Divan Dagger, this was really good back then. Hello, thank you, May, for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. What were you streaming today? Hello, we're playing Dragon Quest III. It's probably everything that we can do here, right? Bit of Frame 2, I'm glad. Did you have fun with the game? I hope you did. Okay, so we want to go to Edina now, which is like far away, so let's go back to this. And because Edina is like Edina is like the United Kingdom, well, Britain, I guess. It was fun, but I have to restart my PC, like it freezes things. Yeah, you have been talking a lot about how, you know, you need to upgrade your PC like a little bit. But I'm glad that you had fun. I'll be streaming for like half an hour, something like that, and I'll probably stop to prepare for raid. I have like also a few things that I need to finish before this evening. Okay, so if we want to go to Britain, we should again start from here. I should also, by the way, I was thinking about that, but like, let me do something. I was meaning to do that like a few streams ago, but I forgot. Can I? Well, I can't do that like easily from OBS, I think. I want like to make people VIP and stuff, but this is like slightly annoying. I don't remember the comments to do that. But also, we have like so few options on OBS. Okay, I'll take care of that next stream probably. But yeah, I was meaning to use like the VIP options and stuff, but I forgot about that. Later, we'll do that a bit later. Interesting, I don't remember. No, who is wearing the Hermes's cap hat? Nobody? I don't remember. This is very strong. This staff attack. There's a spot here, right? You're a secret spot. We have some chests. Broadsword and Holy Lance. Outdated by then, but it's good. I think also we are playing the game very... I know how to play like Dragon Quest, so we are very specific with our upgrades, so that's why we are not struggling, but... Again, like, all of this loot, it's good for gold, I guess, and it's good if you don't, like, gear up properly. Dun, dun, dun. Du, 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 du. Oh, if I could turn invisible for but a while, my face would be adorned by a stunning smile. A humble bard. I mean, we'll try to. We can sneak here.
Welcome to Edina, where lineage is law and manners maketh man.
Britain, what do you want me to say?
Bumpkins, boars, and yokels, turn ye, and be gone from this place.
What do you want me to say? Wow, we have disappeared. Goodbye. Okay. Oh, we have a lot to explore in here, I guess. Pumpkins, I mean... Orange, you know, orange related. We can open those doors here, they're all like red doors. Oh, the frame rate. Antidotal herb. I mean, there's a lot of things that we don't need, to be honest. Hello? Oh, we are invisible, that's why. Silk robe, outdated also, but... We are back. Where do we want to go? There's a room like on the northeast, locked. Is this an ultimate key or is this like... Oh, it's a magical one. This is the royal bedchamber. You're not allowed in here. Too bad, I guess. Smart suit. Party dress. Okay. And there's also like a bookshelf in the west. Prima. Okay, probably the dress is good for someone. Okay. Party dress. Okay. Okay. Oh, interesting. It's only for... So literally May went from black pajamas to a party dress. Interesting. You survived. Of course you survived. You're kind of like... I mean, this part is very strong. This is very, very strong. Interesting, but it means that May has like a very good... May is basically like the tank of the party. It means it's madness. What is happening in here? She has like... incredible defense, good agility. Oh, meant from restart, but that also work. I see, I see. Interesting. So can... No, this is a deep defense loss. Okay. I mean, we cannot equip the suit, the smart suit, because this is, you know, it's not a progressive game. Some equipment items are gender locked. But to be fair, I say that, but all the best equipment is only for women. So, what do I know? There's like some stairs there. Also fits since I'm main paladin anyway. You're main paladin. Am I surprised by that? I think I'm a little bit surprised. That it's your go-to, but... There seems to be like a sort of like puzzle in here with like perfect puzzling. Interesting. How do I even push that out of the... Oh, I see. There's like something. You should push this one first a little bit, probably. But I'm stuck here. It doesn't work. Maybe we should not explore the basement first. It came to you, I see, I see. I want to explore like up first. So go outside, but I don't want to go outside. Let's explore here, I don't know. There are too many things to... Oh, this is the castle we did in the introduction, right? In the introductory scenario. Take the castle depths, for instance, where one might happen upon two boulders. I mean, this is very funny how, like, they're portraying, like, Britain as the most annoying thing of all time. Oh, I see, okay. We can explore, then it's like the stairs, those stairs are leading up to... Eh? Oh, I did not even see that there was a monster here. Interesting. Art reflects reality. +2 probably. Oh, it's true that we had like several clouds. So, leveling up. So, okay, so the door like downstairs leads to the garden and we should probably like check the garden at some point. I'll check the garden just after. Pouch of musk. Simpletons earth from the ends of the earth. They're all crazy. They're crazy. Leave me alone. There was nothing? I'm surprised that there's nothing with those horse statues. Oh. Well, that seems to be all. Let's go down. Oops, sorry for the sound. I mean, okay, let's go to the garden, I guess. Traveler, eh? I am. A wandering rustic. Oh my god, people here. They're actually crazy. Yeah, it was a bit suspicious. 3 boulders. Okay, so we should do the puzzle there. There's a pot here. Okay, so let's explore the garden. West, and we'll do like the puzzle. The castle themes in the Dragon Quest series, they are so good. I have a very big fondness for like the theme in Dragon Quest 1. For some reason, I still believe that this is the best one. But I love this very joyful also arrangement here, and all like the castle themes are very either like Baroque or like early classical inspired, and this is very nice. There's always like some very interesting contrapunctal like writing, or like, you know, free voices writing. A smashing rumor. Yeah. Okay, there's something here. But this is not a... Oh my god, I've been baited. Is there really nothing in here? Very interesting. A garden with like nothing. Well, goodbye. Let's do the puzzle then. Ding, dun, dun. We should save probably also, to be safe. Yes, you can like overwrite. Maybe yaps about how much he loves the Dragon Quest OST counts 772. I mean, I love this OST. What can I say? I can't. Okay, we need to solve this puzzle. Be smart. The idea here is that if we push... If I push you... Oh no, oh, wait. If I push you up... Okay, my idea is that we cannot... This one we want to push like this one at some point, but this cannot happen yet, because if we push to the right, then we'll be stuck. Why? Because after pushing, going there, to push south... Oh wait, maybe it works. Wait. No, it works. Let's push here, so I can push you right here. I push you once, then I push you back in here. And you can go like in the corner. It doesn't matter which one. And then we do the same thing all over again. Wait, there's a trap here. Yeah, don't push all the way, else you cannot like put it in the corner. And then in here, don't push it down. Push it back in here, and you set up the same way. Because of the configuration of like the poles, there's only one way to enter the top room. I mean, if nobody in this whole castle solved that puzzle, it says a lot about, you know, the moral, you know, decay of British people. I shouldn't continue on that, you know, thought. The bottomless pot. Interesting. There appears to be a letter stuffed into the bottomless pot.
Well, gee. Where do I
Well,
begin?
gee, where do I begin?
I suppose if y'all read this here letter, you must have got your mitts on the bottomless pot. It's been in persistence now for, well, who knows?
Who knows how long?
But I thought it was high time someone wrote down what it's for. Now, if you want to see what this baby can do, you'll need to mosey on over to this rocky reef in the ocean. It's to the north of an itsy-bitsy gap between the capes.
To the north of an
two
itsy-bitsy gap between the cape of two continents.
Once you reach the rocks, it's time to let the bottomless pot go for
So
a
it's
little
between
swim.
like... Oh, I can't remember the name of that. Where are my geography heads? The name of the strait between Russia and Alaska. It's called the Bering Strait. Am I crazy? Can some... I need to check. I need to check because it will haunt me. It is the Bering Strait. I'm not washed up. Not yet.
God is willing, whoever picks this up is pure or heart.
Pure or heart?
Heaps of love. Ed.
Thank you, Ed. Interesting. We can probably... So can we zoom in like buildings? Where am I trying to go? Mer. It's crazy that you can do that, because in previous games, if you try to do like a zoom inside like a building, it's like, oh, you have like, you just like crush your head onto the ceiling, so you cannot do this here. Just go outside before using zoom. Where's my immersion here? Okay, so we just want to go north, right? There's a little like archipelago or you know, just a small rock. So we'll just go there. This party is too strong. This is too strong. And we'll finish like right on time with the ultimate key. This is pretty good. Who's the rock formation? Interesting. Kali can use bag now. Interesting. Well, damage is a bit low, obviously, but I think like those are pretty strong enemies. Doesn't really matter at the end of the day. We're just too strong. Next level. Very good. Oh, this is the first like average MP growth for Kali. Wisdom 5 point, very good. Yeah, this is pretty good. I'm happy with that. We're learning a lot of spells. This is like far to the north. Oh, we can see it on the horizon. It's clipping, but don't worry about it. Do not worry about it. Yes, let's drop there. Whoa. How does that work? We are literally sucking out the entire ocean here. It looks like the Isle of the Dead, right? You know, the famous painting. This is the ultimate key. So this is very old school Dragon Quest in the sense that we have done the quest, which is kind of a social quest. You need to take notes, you need to, you know, explore the world. No need for a boss. And to be fair, kind of +2 on that. I hate how immersion is being used as a way to criticize game. It feels like empty words used to say something bad about media you don't like. I mean, are you talking about like the sea like being sucked? I don't think like it's bad. I just think it's funny, to be fair. Again, I am for, you know, fantastical thing in fiction. I don't need to understand how it works. And I think it's like kind of what I enjoy about some sort of like, I don't know, obviously I play a lot of Genshin Impact, and there's some amount of coherence to like the lore because you still need some, but as long as the internal rules are like good enough and you can accept some amount of deviation from reality, it's fine. I don't think, you know, I do agree with you. I don't like immersion, to be fair. I think it's always stale. It's just funny. I think it's like this gap between, and that's the point of like fantastical fiction, to be honest. It's like this gap between reality, and if, well, you know, things that are not usual. And that's why I love like magical realism so much, because maybe I don't agree with your definition of immersion, because in magical realism you have like this gap between reality and what you see as being magical, but you're still immersed because the writing is good enough for you to really like appreciate this critical gap as something creative that gives meaning to the world. For me, like, this is still immersion. My immersion is broken, I believe, when well, just it's badly written, I think. I don't like this gameplay system. It's not immersive. But who say that? Are you reacting to something that I said or not? Oh, then it was just, okay, it was a random, okay, I was like, what are you talking about? No reply, just a corpse. Oh, wait, what? No, oh yeah, it's just the normal thingy. Oh, there's something here. Well, I do agree with you then. But yeah, I think like immersion has like a meaning that can be used like in a way that feels like warranted. Because everything is about immersion at the end of the day. Every fiction is about immersion to some extent. But immersion, I think the problem of people is that like they equate immersion to realism, which is not the case. Immersion is like a good story that will hook you in some ways, and it can be easier if you enjoy the genre, or it can be a bit harder depending on your, you know, personal preferences. But I don't know. I do agree. What I mean is that I do agree with you saying that immersion is used in a very weird way in general. But this also is kind of related to the in video games especially, and this rise of like photorealism and if it's not realistic, then it's breaking my immersion or whatever, because there's this push to like imitate like, you know, TV shows and films, and not, you know, not everybody, but I think like a good amount of people have lost touch with the fact that you can be whimsical, you can be like weird, and it's still like something that is like immersive. We are quite literally anime, just believe. I mean, you know, right now what you see on screen, it's the closest you can have like to anime. So maybe we are anime, I don't know. Okay, so that's basically it for today. Like the goal was to get like the ultimate key. So this is like just, you know, this is just a sort of like, I don't know, a teaser for what we'll do like way later in the game. But it doesn't matter for now. There's a lot of things I can do probably with the ultimate key, and I think off stream I'll be opening like all the minor doors, but I'll keep like some of them, like the most important for stream. And after that we will probably continue with the main story, I think. So that's basically it for today. Let's just zoom to somewhere, you know, a bit more welcoming. So we'll go to Halyahan and let's go see Mom, and then we'll just save and quit. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously everybody is like entitled to an opinion on when it comes to media criticism, but I think also like a lot of it nowadays, and this is fine to be fair, boils down to do I like it or not? And it's not wrong, like if you don't like a game, you don't like a game, and you know, that's it. But it's very, you know, it's like the level 0, the degree 0 of like criticism. And you have like different manners, like of you know, analyzing things and games and whatever. I tend to be like, I know a lot of people are very mechanical, especially when it comes to games. It's like they want to deep dive into the gameplay, the mechanics, how everything is working together, and I think it's interesting. It's not my approach. I tend to have like a more cultural approach, like how it relates with our world, like the context of development. You have the new school of journalism, like new journalism, that is trying to really like expand on this idea of I like it or not, but by relating it to your own experiences. It's like, oh, you know, this game is making me feel like these very specific emotions, and I can like analyze them and see if it was like voluntary or not. And this is like deeply rooted in personal stories, so you have a lot of that with, I don't know, visual novels, very conducive to that, but also games like Boku no Natsuyasumi has been a lot of like analysis of how they felt, you know, something about their own vacation as a kid, and it's like informing their opinion of the game. So you have like a lot of various means to like analyze a piece of media. And I have mine. I have like a more comparative analysis, a more cultural analysis, and I tend to like base most of it on those specific elements, and that's why my final opinion, being like, do I like it or not, is very informed by that. But someone with, you know, another set of experiences and another way of analyzing or just, you know, criticizing media will come to a different like answer. And I think it's fine. I just think there's a problem with like the degree 0 of criticism, where people are a bit too defensive about things, in the sense that it's fine I think it's fine when people don't like what we like. I have my games and I have my piece of media that are very dear to me. And for some of them, I have like opinions that are quite contrarian. I tend, and this is, you know, something I'm quite known for, I tend to not like games that are widely acclaimed most of the time. And I do enjoy games that have like, you know, kind of like a middling reputation to some extent. But this doesn't matter, right, at the end of the day, as long as we do enjoy things and we are able to talk about things and we are able to acknowledge that people can like what they want, you know, there's some exceptions. I mean, when it's like politically loaded and you're liking just something that is abhorrent, but in general, I think it's all about discussion, and it comes down to education, probably. I think like media, I don't want to say that media literacy like decreased, you know, in the past years, but I do believe that education is in general less focused on that nowadays. And you have like a new generation of you know, people that are not used to really like looking into things because they never enjoyed doing that in school, and school never made them appreciate the act of criticism and of critical thinking. And I do think that is a skill that you can learn even outside of school, obviously, but that's good, like if you already have those reflexes from, you know, school, but more often than not, like this is a skill that you will not get before some level, you know, of university, you know, education. And this is sad. This is sad. So that's why I try to not sweeten too much my opinions in here. Like I have games that I like a lot, or medias that I like a lot, and some other that I'm, you know, very critical, maybe in a more negative way. because that's how I feel. And I believe that I can still try to convey like those positions while being respectful and in a way that help us like broaden our respective horizons. And yeah, that's basically what I am right now with like media criticism. Like I did write a lot when it comes to game reviews and stuff like this. Like I used for like 2.5 years to write something about like all the games that I would play. And I'm talking about like writing, you know, several pages for every game. And I kind of miss that because I think it's a very good exercise to balance your opinions and to see how you grow up as a person, like liking different things. But yeah, we are trying to do something similar, you know, in the stream. We have played games that were not that incredible. Some may remember like behind the painting, where we would like, this is like this adventure game, point and click game with like a painter finding some inspiration, and you had like this man like on the other side of the street. I think it was sweet, but it was kind of like also a bit hollow to some extent, and we went through like the elements that did work and the elements that were not enough, were a bit shallow. And I think it's a good way like to balance your opinion, trying to see like the good and the bad. You can have like your opinion of I like it or I do not like it, but we need something a bit more holistic, I believe, at the end of the day. Anyway, that's me yapping. I should stop here because we could be here for 1 hour. So I'll just save. The sandwich critique. I mean, sometimes I don't know if I'm too harsh in the way like I criticize things, because I'm not ashamed of like, you know, criticizing things in a good or in a bad way. And it's like, am I a bit too crazy for the internet? I don't know. To snack critique. At some point, maybe. Okay, so for the rest of the week, we have one stream on Friday. It will be Trials of Innocence, so a Chinese game that is inspired by Ace Attorney. I've been meaning to play it for a few months now, and that will be fun. I think the English translation localization is a bit janky, but that's part of the charm. And I've heard like good things about it. I've heard that some of the last, well, I think case 4 and 5, some people have said that they can rival the case in Ace Attorney. Like, this is really, really good. So yeah, Trials of Innocence will be one of our, you know, one of the games that will do like a lot, because I want to progress in there. We should play Old Sky at some point, but like I don't feel the vibes right now, and I don't know why. But yeah, thank you so much for coming here today. I'll just check if somebody is streaming right now. If so, we can like rate them, and it can be fun, it can be nice. Let me look at people. I don't know, we can try to check like somebody that is also like streaming Dragon Quest. Do I have somebody that is streaming Dragon Quest 3 as well? I mean, we can raid, you know, Japanese people, but I think it's a bit weird as well. I don't know, adult language, maybe I don't want to raid that. Okay, I don't see like anybody, I don't want to raid, you know, someone Japanese, I think it's a bit weird. So thank you for today, thank you for coming. I hope that you have a wonderful end of day or evening, and I'll see you later this week. Bye bye, thank you.